Good morning, this is Dr. Case Lilly, and I just want to go over with you a couple of things and give you some feedback regarding your module submissions to date. Starting here on the home page, if you click on the Home tab or the Syllabus tab, it will take you to this screen. So hopefully you would see something very similar when you select LEAD 200 once you log into the Canvas site. There are 15 modules for LEAD 200. You've already completed the first 2, which means there are 13 more modules to complete. Each module has 2 parts. There's a discussion, and then there's a reflection. The discussions are public, and the reflections are private. By public, I mean that your peers are also able to see and comment on your discussion posts. By private, I mean that your reflection is only viewed by yourself and by myself at the end of the semester. Let's start with discussions. You can click on modules if you'd like as a starting point. And you'll see that for each module there are at least 2 documents. In most cases there are 2. In some cases there are 3. When you click on these modules, you'll see that the first document is something, module number, and then the guide. So this is the Module 3 guide. I decided to click on Module 3 because that's actually due this evening before 11:59 p.m. I don't recommend waiting until the last minute to complete these. There are sometimes technological issues that occur, and you can't get assistance from IT necessarily that late at night. So just be aware of that. And I do hold you to the deadlines. If you are unable to post before 11:59 on a given date, and you post after that date, you will receive a 0 on that module, and it's very upsetting to students, and I can understand why. But there's a cutoff, there's a deadline, and waiting to the last minute to complete your work is not a reason for a deadline extension. So that's why I say give yourself plenty of time to get these things done so there's not some rush to the finish line and an ultimate disappointment at the end if you can't make the deadline. So the module guides will help you in terms of telling you what you should focus on and what you should complete. For each chapter, you'll first respond to the questionnaire, then you'll read the chapter, then you'll complete your reflection. The completion of the instrument and your reflection are private. You will not be sharing those with your peers. You will only share those with me. Your discussion posts are public. You will share your thoughts with your peers. So let's go to discussions now. And we've completed the first 2 discussions, so I'm going to select the third. Just note here that these are not in sequential order. They're actually ordered based on the most recently active module. So I'm going to select Module 3 again because that's due tonight. When you select Module 3 for the first time, or any module for the first time, you should see a screen very similar to this. The discussion is graded, it's worth 10 points, and I am starting the conversation. I am starting the discussion with all of you by asking you something, providing a prompt, if you will. So this one is about NPR and the show or program Take Me to Your Leader. I asked you to watch a clip of an individual who was interviewed as a part of this show, and then I asked you some specific questions about what you thought about the video. There are 2 really important points here. I'm asking you what you think about this particular topic. That's why it says replies are only visible to those who have posted at least one reply. Please do not post something and delete it so that you can read other individuals' posts. There's absolutely no reason to do that. I am asking each of you as individual leaders what you think of this topic. I'm asking you to tell me your response to the question that I've posed. Once you've done that, you'll have the ability to read what others think about the same topic. You'll be able to reply to others, and you should. The expectation is that you will reply to at least 3 other individuals for each module in order to get all 10 points. You'll earn 7 out of 7 points for your response if you respond to the questions and use material or cite information that was included in the assigned material for that module. That's really important. You will use information from your textbook to support your answers in order to get a full 7 points. Answering these questions very briefly: how does Brock show concern for relationships, for tasks? If you just very briefly respond, that's not going to get you a whole lot of points. The additional 3 points are for substantive comments that you post on other individuals' original responses to this discussion prompt. That's really the expectations for LEAD 200 in 5 minutes or less, 7 minutes or less. You have 15 modules. Associated with each module is are 2 things: a response to a discussion, which is a well-informed response that's based on the information that you've read in the chapter, and a reflection, which is something that you will not share publicly. You will compile that information over time in the culmination of your leadership reflection project. You see here, you can click on Leadership Reflection Project as it's listed under Assignments, and then you can read exactly what is expected of you for this assignment. So you can see here all of the directions regarding the Leadership Reflection Project. And I've even already created for you a table of contents so you know exactly what should be included in your PDF document. So you will submit one PDF document of your completed instruments for each chapter, as well as your reflections and any other material that is noted here in the table of contents. That summarizes everything that is expected of you in LEAD 200. If you have questions, please email me. It is sometimes difficult to respond to individuals by email in terms of giving you specific answers, but if you email me and let me know you have a question, we could arrange a time to talk on the telephone and walk through something together so that I can help you. I'm very happy to help you navigate the course, and I can obviously answer content questions. If you have a technological issue, that's the IT department that you need to contact. I unfortunately have no ability to access your accounts or assist you in that way, technologically speaking. Everything is available to all students on my end. So if you're only seeing one module, when you click on modules, that's a problem, but that's a technical problem, and you'll need to contact somebody in the IT department for assistance. When you click on modules, you should absolutely see the same things that I'm seeing right now and showing you on the screen. All right, hopefully this overview has been helpful to you. I recognize that there's a learning curve when you start using Canvas, especially for the first time, which I think a fair number of you are. And the first 2 modules have been completed. I realize there's some confusion, there's bumps along the way in the terms of the learning process. I do take that into consideration. I also recognize that some individuals added the course late, and I take that into consideration at the end of the semester as well. But what's really important to focus on now is how well you do moving forward. Module 3 is due at 11:59 today or tonight. Do not wait until the last minute to get it done, because as I've mentioned, I do not accept late assignments, and if you submit something after the 11:59 p.m. deadline, you will receive a 0 out of 10 on that module. I think that I covered everything that I'd hoped to. If you've watched this and gained some clarity, that's wonderful. If you still have questions about expectations for the course or how to navigate the course, please let me know. Otherwise, I will continue to read your conversations and discussions and reply to you also individually. And that takes care of everything that I had hoped to address. Have a great day, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this semester. Thank you.